The BHP attempt to buy the world's largest potash miner and the Canadian move to buy AWB has sharpened the focus on Australian agribusiness stocks. Those moves will play out in due course, but it's worth looking at how agribusiness shares have been performing, and it should be noted that until recently, they were not that flash. Here's the movement since the start of the year. In July, the index lifted more than 8%, but it's still well below January 1st. And here's the All Ords for the same period. In July, it lifted about 4.25%, but again, it remains below the start of the year. And here's a look at the Agri Index over time compared to the All Ords, and we can also check the percentage returns. You can see it's a bit of a yo-yo for both sides, but the surprising figure is the return over 5 years, an amazing 33% plus. Incidentally, both graphs were provided by the Australian Agribusiness Group, and the index covers 52 companies with a total market cap of more than $33 billion. Now to the markets, and let's start with livestock, where good follow-up winter rainfall has given producers in eastern states the best look at spring for many years. Restock interest in young cattle is strong, with numbers tight, especially in the south. Most categories went up, cows were the exception. So far there's no sign of any number swell emerging from the live export problems in the north. And the Eastern Young Cattle Indicator came back a fraction from a 4-year high to settle at $3.68 a kilo. Now, the word in the lamb trade is unbelievable. At Dubbo last Monday, heavy lambs reached $196, but even that was behind the Wagga price of $200 achieved the Thursday before. The simple reason is numbers, and analysts expect prices to cool over coming weeks. So our indicator lifted 12 cents and mutton crashed through the $4 mark. And the live trade to Indonesia is steady, but very, very slow compared to past years. There's talk, or at least hope, that the new incoming government will tackle this issue as a priority. Livestock Exporters CEO Lachlan McKinnon told Landline the problem is not an easy fix.
We're taking it very seriously, Kerry. We're working extremely hard with, obviously, industry, government. We're all in it together. We've basically got to try and get the best outcome we possibly can out of this. I can't see the situation getting any better for at least the next 6 months. I think we should be looking forward towards the next 12 months, 2011, when we'll be able to sort of try and negotiate some kind of a better outcome than we've currently got.
Naturally enough, steers and heifers under 350 kilos are popular across the north, and Darwin prices remain firm. And again, there's no market for cows. And before I leave beef, congratulations to the team from Meat Standards Australia for winning yet another prestigious Eureka Science Prize. MSA won the award for further refining its world benchmark meat grading system. Moving on to grains, and amid the market chatter, rumours, claims and counterclaims, wheat prices appear to be building some actual substance. Russia may now become an actual wheat importer after last year being the world's third biggest exporter. And the bullish momentum has also been encouraged by downgrades to the Argentinian crop and a possible downgrade to the West Australian crop. The ASX has WA wheat for January off $2, while East Coast prices for the same month are about steady. Chicago wheat futures bounced around but refused to weaken to any degree. Analysts are tipping massive export sales for wheat, corn and soybeans. But the bulls remain with wheat, not so much on the close contracts, but December is well over $7. The bears were all over the soy market while corn was steady to firm. And the cotton market is very strong, backed by exports, and a question mark about the crop in China, and the sugar business is still solid. Now to wool, where prices finished firm after a week where China dominated in a market where superfines did best. The Eastern Market Indicator closed at 874 cents a kilo. And finally, for those who ask about the level playing field for international farming trade, here are the latest subsidy figures for agriculture in the European Union. The biggest recipient of funds under the Common Agriculture Policy Payments regime is France, with $14.2 billion. Next comes Spain, with $11.2 billion, and then Germany, which collects $9.9 billion. And the total farm subsidy figure for 1 year in Europe, $81.6 billion. I hope that makes you all feel better about the struggling Euro farmers. And on that note, that's the Landline check on prices.